Alright, Ghost Gang, I'm here in Corsicana, here at a little neat place they have. It's called Pioner Village. It's got some of the old structures from back in the early 1800s that were all brought to this location and set up to make this kind of a little pioneer village. And you know, it's something if you got kids, grandkids, I would recommend if you're ever in Corsicana, Texas, to bring them here, because this is a real awesome place. We're going to kind of walk around and you know, check out, you know, the old structures here, a lot of the artifacts, relics, whatever you want to call them, that are here. So we're here in the general store. A lot of, I've got soaps and oils and stuff like that here. Maybe a little bit of reflection from the glass in here. There's some old pictures. Some old tools, saws, and things they used back in those days. An old typewriter. Some old sales receipts. $0.10, $0.20, $0.60. Stuff was cheap back in that day. Well, it probably wasn't cheap for the people who lived back in that day because they didn't make much money. There's an old time register there. Kind of block off the light maybe if I get an angle. Might be able to see it. Old cash register. Do you see some of these old pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, Wolf Brand chili, that was where it originated here in Corsicana. They got a one of the new sections down there dedicated to it. And I've been up in town on the main street, and they still have a Wolf Brand chili place up there, a restaurant, with a lot of history and everything. I don't know what this thing was used for. Mixing something.
Grain,
maybe concrete. Concrete or grain, or don't know. Last time I was here, they were working on this mail carriage. Oh, there we go. It went from Fairfield, Madisonville, Centerville, Anderson, Corsicana is what route that thing went. Old grinding stone. Damn, I didn't bring my knife. Heated everything up a forge. That's an old drill press. I think grindstone's seen its better days. It's not round anymore. Everything's pretty original except the roof. That's all been redone. I don't even know if this is original windows. Maybe. Old forge. I guess that's part for a horse carriage.
Oh no, I guess so.
Yeah, that's what it looks like for a horse. An old well. Them pumpkins got warts.
Taking a nap.
I don't know what this place is. Where people live though. Yeah. Oh, it was the doctor's office. What it was. Hey Doc, you in? Hey, you dog baby's got an attachment?
Right there.
Oh, these places are so cool. Old organ. Bed was made in 1840. Doesn't look very comfortable. Looks like it'll swallow you up. Old Uncle Joe's cabin. Old Indian trading post. Ooh, a lot of Indian heritage. There's a lot of different Indian heads there. I wonder where Spring Hill is. That cemetery. If it's even still around. Meow. There's your new pet.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it was Indian territory until white man took over. There must be survey equipment. It's going to be kind of hard seeing some of this stuff with the reflection off the glass. That might have sounded better in its day. I saw a pretty cat.
feeling it. Get those claws on the back foot.
Yeah, well. Nothing I want to meet in the dark or in the woods. Especially if it's alive. The old barn. Oh, this must have had to do with the Civil War. Got look like Civil War weapons and swords and uniforms and everything else. I have no idea who half of these people are. Lawyers and YMCA, 1926. This had something to do with the first railroad when it came through. Guess this was the slaves' quarters, maybe, I believe. Little fireplace. Corn mill. I guess that's why they used to grind their corn or chop up their corn to make like cornmeal or something. 1855. Sugar cane extractor. This is a kitchen, because back in those days they built the kitchen separated from their living quarters in case of a fire. An old saddle. Guess that's how they separated the territories. Navarro, Hill, Ellis, Johnson, Tarrant, Parker, Palo Pinto. Ash hopper. Water passes through. Ashes will turn to lye. I guess that's how they used to make soap. An old little stove there. This place is so cool. What was this, like a school or something? Oh, church? It says school bell.
Like Sunday school?
Yeah. More Indian memorabilia, Indian pottery. somewhere here. Can't remember where it is, but it's the first oil rig in the country was done here, and the derrick is still standing as a memory. Well, I don't think them cannons are going to do much good. They're too small. World War I replicas. Oh, that's different kind of bullets. Huh. Well, that's an old safe.
Is that what that is? I was wondering.
Yeah. Well, you ain't gonna break into that thing very easy. That's a lot of thickness of steel. Well, I can remember that old style school desk.
Mm-hmm.
That takes me back. And it was hell, you were sitting in the one behind this one. If they were moving around, it was shaking your table. So you're up there just different style of barbed wire. Yeah, this next place is the one I think I like the best here. The carriage house. They throw your little butt up in there and haul you to the cemetery.
Well, that is a hearse.
Yeah. Different type of carriages. An old farm tractor. They didn't have rubber wheels. It was all steel. And I bet you didn't do much plowing or anything in the rainy season. Well, I guess they did have like little P.O. boxes or locker boxes back in the Pioneer days.
Did you see at the store, the little general store, at the post office? They had little boxes too, with the glass window.
Oh yeah, like kind of like that.
Yep.
I didn't see it. The light's blinding me out on that one. Looked like just a bunch of scrap metal to me over there on that last one. Hello. Hey, teddy bear. There's that jail cell.
Where? Oh, wow. Gotta think twice before messing up.
This is the old Peace Officer Museum, which they've been renovating, fixing it up. But it's supposed to be almost ready to open back up. I think it said 6th of November 2025 it's going to open back up. But until then, they just have to lock everybody up out here. Oh, really? Didn't notice that here last time either. Well, got room for 4. Not much room to move around though. Ooh, that's heavy. Can you imagine being locked up in one of these outside in the summer? I don't got the feeling of any of you being haunted, but you are kind of creepy looking. Especially you. If you turn your head, I'm going to go get my paranormal equipment and I'll be right back. Well, let's see where I'm at. Oh, there we are. Well, that can't be that old because they didn't make footballs and ball gloves and those kind of toys back in that day. A lot of those dolls were made back in that day. They're calling you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to spend the night there? See if any of them come over. Where was it? Bolton Street House. You need to go with us sometime to that place. It's an awesome place. But they have one room. It's a they call it a birthing room or whatever it is. And they got a new doll and they laid on the bed. Well, that's the bed I slept in. And the doll baby's like right here. And I thought, because I started having my devices going off in the room while I was in there. And I thought, if I wake up in the morning and that thing's sitting right here just staring at me, or, you know, either that or I feel like a little hand up against my face because it moved and everything. Okay.
Something on your camera.
No, it's that thing. This is a cool place too. I think the piano, if I remember right, it was made in Philadelphia and brought here. think that iron bore's on a downhill slope. Well, you can make your own dressings. That's recipes. I don't know when that dated back to, when that was made. I don't know if it has a date on it or not.
Some pies and stew and
Sandwiches and lobster and ham and eggs. Tell you how to make it. Christy. Old time fridge, ice box, whatever you want to call it. Old clock. Hello. Old camera. Must have been a
yeah.
motion picture camera, whatever. Old fashioned. That you had to crank the handle. Old organ. Oh, it's the Wicked Witch's shoes.
That's when the ladies were real petite.
Well, they say they were, everyone was kind of shorter back and then.
Well, look how tiny their feet were, how skinny.
Yep. Can you imagine wearing shoes with pointy toes like that?
Nope.
Pointy shoes like that remind me of the Wizard of Oz, the old
Yeah.
Wicked Witch.
Yep.
And I wouldn't want to have to haul my clothes around in that thing.
Yeah.
Going to different places. One of these buttons. Worn by men back in the 1890s. Little cufflinks, I guess. That's what those are.
Oh.
Oh, little baby booties. At least those aren't pointed. I think that mirror's had its better days. Bassinet stroller. Hmm? Do it rock?
No.
Born Corsicana, 1928. Died in Nashville, 1975. I was gonna say, I know they gotta have some music playing, they usually did. But not many people know this kind of music or heard it. don't see where it's coming from. I said it was coming from that. Must have been his guitar. And that's the radio station he probably sang on. That's an old record player. That's how they pumped gas back in that day, the old soda pop box. Well, this is all on the history on the wells, oil wells. Evidently, they must have had a fire at one of the storage tanks at one time. They bring their cotton wagons and put them on a scale to be weighed so they know how much they were getting. It just be raining nuts. Don't know who this is. Can't hardly read it anymore. This side's not too bad. Guess maybe they were the founders of the started the cotton deal. Old windmill. We're pumping water, I guess, from the looks of it. Oh, look at that old car. Oh, that's the Wolf brand chili car. Oh, something squealing. The old scales, how they used to weigh out the cotton and figure out how much a person had to put in a new battery. Old bag on how they would gather their cotton when they did it all by hand. Nowadays they have machines to do it. Boll weevil, I guess, was a bug that got into the cotton. They used to bring the cotton here and then take it to the Trinity River to ship it down to the Gulf, if I remember right. I think that was the first clock tower here in Corsicana at a bank. Can't really see the wagon very well. No. Lights reflecting the glass. Yeah, maybe. can't see it. Flushing off the glass. No, not really.